Matt, like many 25-year-olds in the industry, we don't have much savings right now. And we're sort of realizing that we've been in the workforce for about a couple years out of college or more than that out of high school, and I don't know what to do with my money. And the smartest idea I have is just to buy Bitcoin, because that's what everyone seems to be saying. I've set up a Roth IRA in hoping that that's the best place to put it. But like a lot of guys in my position, a lot of girls too, we're sort of, what should we be doing with our money?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, Billy. Been a long time fan of yours, followed you for a long time on Barstool. But second of all is open up a Roth IRA is by far the best first step in retirement for the long term outlook. For one, I'm a big Bitcoin guy. I'm a Bitcoin believer. What you can't go wrong with for your long term investments is going with the S&P 500. For example, whenever Warren Buffett dies, he's putting 90% of his wealth into an S&P 500 ETF. And what that is like VOO, for example. That's the stock ticker. Mm-hmm. The ETF tracks the 500 largest companies in the public markets. Mm-hmm. And so basically, Warren Buffett says like this, and I'm a big believer in this: when you own an S&P 500 index, you're owning part of America. You're owning basically capitalism. That the 500 largest companies will keep moving forward and will keep growing, and it's averaged around 10 to 12% a year over the last 40 years. And with that being said, people have to remember is that it averages 10 to 12% a year. So if it goes up 40% one year, then it's going to come back down to eventually equal out that 10 to 12%. So that's one thing people forget about investing, is that, hey, if you stay there long term, you're going to end up being okay.
Okay. So when do you sell for a loss in those situations? Like, really, I haven't been watching the stock market too much. It takes the people who are good at it watch it day to day. I have to be checking out content, browsing the internet for stories. I don't have time to sort of make day-to-day stock picks. What for the nonchalant, casual stock trader, what would be your strategy?
There's two ways I look at this, Billy. One, they would probably kill me in like at a finance school, but this is how I believe in it. Is one, with your retirement, invest in the S&P 500 index and never sell. Just keep on holding it, keep on adding to it each year. And the Roth IRA is perfect. And when you have retirement, if you max out your Roth IRA, you'll have enough to retire. The second thing I believe in is having what I call like a wealth account, where you can pick more individual stocks. And the secret there is to stick with companies that you know and understand. For example, if you like sports gambling, look at sports gambling stocks, because you understand that. A lot of people try and get involved in these biotech stocks, but they have no clue what the company does. And so when you don't understand the company, you don't know. Like, if a stock goes down a lot, if a company you really believe in, you're like, hey, this is a hell of an opportunity to buy more.
Yeah.
But if you don't understand the company, you start panicking and things like that. So one of my biggest beliefs is buy what you know and meeting companies that you know and understand.